mundo y bienvenido a mi canal. Yo me llamo Shirei. Soy una abogada afrolatina licenciada practicando la ley criminal, pero como todos ustedes, a mí me fascina cuando estamos hablando de casos de crímenes reales. En este video vamos a hablar del caso de David. Si quieren más video en español, nada más dime allá abajo. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Desiree. I'm a licensed and practicing Afro-Latina criminal attorney who, much like the rest of you, has a severe fascination with true crime cases. Listen, today we're going to talk about a case that kind of has taken social media by storm in the last few weeks. This is a case of a singer who I guess is famous, but I've never heard of him before. Maybe I'm just entering my auntie era, but I don't know who this kid is. This man, this boy, this whatever you want to call him. I don't know who he is. This is a case about a famous singer who boasts more than 2 million, I believe, followers on TikTok, who is alleged, because the investigation is still pending, to have contributed, I'm choosing my words carefully, to the death of someone he was romantically linked to. If you haven't heard about this case, it's literally been everywhere. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And let's talk about the case of David Anthony Burke. David Anthony Burke, professionally known as David, but stylized with the 4 in the middle and without the I in between the V and the D, was born on March 28th of 2005 in Queens, New York. Although originally from Queens, David and his family moved to Texas when he was pretty young, so he was raised in Houston.
We got to confirm and clarify this first, because you grew up in Houston. Right. But you were born in
Queens, New York.
Got you. Where'd you grow up in Houston?
Cypress.
Okay, nice. And did you go to high school out there?
Middle school. I made it to middle school, and my mom homeschooled me for the rest.
Ooh, what middle school?
Anthony.
Okay. Oh, that's your middle name too, right? Yeah. How is it being homeschooled?
It was a struggle for the first 2 years. Like, I was missing all, like, the social interaction, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But then I found, like, a new creativity. Like, education was so... Like, I never wanted to learn. Like, I was a terrible student when I was in school. And then I was home, so I was like, I can learn whatever I want now. Like, I had no teacher telling me what to do.
So David kind of started his career in a similar manner to a lot of folks, trying to find fame, power, prestige, just all out notoriety. And he began a YouTube channel. His music creations kind of started after beginning that YouTube channel. Basically what he said was he would get a lot of copyright strikes because he was using other people's music. And instead his mom kind of encouraged him to start doing his own music and creating his own music for his YouTube channel.
How did you start making music?
It's actually a really interesting story. I started out wanting to become a professional like gamer, YouTuber, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, all of that, video games.
We all did.
Yeah, word. And I was pretty good too. It wasn't like I was like a casual trying to make money off it. Like I was really good. And then it was 2021. I started posting videos on YouTube. I got 55,000 subscribers. But in order to make money, I'd have to make content that was without copyrighted music. So I was using like radio music, you know, the deal with the copyright strikes. And I got striked. I couldn't make any money anymore. So I told my mom about it. And she was like, how about you make your own music for your videos? And I was like, I could probably do that. So I looked up how to make music on iPhone. This app called BandLab came up. And I started making everything. The next day in my little sister's closet, and my sister's right there. In her closet, she didn't charge me for studio fees and all like that. So it's completely free.
She'll get you on the back end. Don't worry.
Nah, word. Once she figures out what royalties are, it's over, man.
She's going to get her point.
Exactly. But yeah, I made my first song called Runaway, which is still up to this day. And then a month later, I tried practicing, honing my craft, and finding out how to make music. And I taught myself. Like, there was no YouTube tutorials. There was no guides. There was nothing. And I made my second song ever, You and I. And then I posted that on YouTube with the Fortnite montage, kind of like scoring it like Hans Zimmer, like scoring a movie. And it blew up on Twitter. Everybody and their mother was using it in their Fortnite montage. I was like, how in the world is your mom playing Fortnite? Because she liked the song. And I was like, okay, bet. So I'll do it again. So basically, every time I would make a Fortnite video, I would make a song to it. I wasn't really focused on the music, but it was getting me more views on YouTube. So I kept doing it. And then the music started getting more plays than the Fortnite videos. So I was like, okay, let me push Fortnite to the back burner a little bit and then focus on music. I moved on to TikTok, and then in like a month or two, this went crazy.
Do you guys know Selena Gomez's husband or fiance, Benny Blanco? Okay, well, apparently David had an interview with Benny. So again, maybe I'm just creeping up into the auntie era because I have never heard of this man. But I want you guys to listen to kind of what he said about how he got started.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Benny Blanco interview with D4VD.
We're here with Hero Magazine. I'm Benny Blanco. We're taking it way back. For someone who's never heard about you, anything, how did it all begin? Give me the beginning. Not like fetus, but like take me to like.
I'll take 6 months. 6 months in. So basically, I played Fortnite from 2017 to 2021. Game came out in 2017. I was one of the first people to ever play the game. My goal on Fortnite.
How?
I had like this small group of friends that would literally spend 8 hours a day looking for the newest games that released on PlayStation.
Okay.
And I was playing Fortnite Season 1, like had all the passes, everything.
Okay.
So I played that game. I became a YouTuber. I was playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these different type of games. To try to become like the biggest next thing, streamer, Kai Cenat, everything.
Did anyone care?
No.
Okay.
200 views my first video.
What? That's a lot.
A steady 60 after.
Oh, 60.
But then there was this trend on Twitter where if you put some songs in your videos, to kind of make them a compilation instead of single clips, that they get more views. So everybody on Twitter started using songs from like the mainstream of the mainstream artists, and then underground artists started paying them to use songs. But nobody paid me because like nobody watched my videos. So I started putting the mainstream songs in, and then there was a point where there was no copyright strike. So I was making so much money because I was getting 200,000 views, 300,000.
Wait, so how did you start getting a lot of views?
The mainstream songs. The songs have an algorithm to them. So let's say 2 people use, I don't know, Halo, and then 3 people use them, 4 people use them. That song, if you hear it in enough videos, your video will be the one that goes up. I don't know how it works, but on YouTube, that's how it works for Fortnite.
So you literally, nothing changed in what you were doing. All you did was put one song in.
Put a song in a video. Everything changed.
And then you got like overnight?
Literally overnight, yeah.
Like how many views?
My YouTube channel's still up too to this day. 300,000, 400,000. Some got millions, like.
Okay, so that just happened.
Like that.
Okay, and then what happened?
So then fast forward like a month or two, I'm making a lot of money. My mom's like, okay, maybe the game's not rotting your brain. I start getting copyright strikes left and right from UMG. And I'm like, what in the world is UMG? I don't know what UMG is. Yeah. So I'm not making any money now. I got the red money sign on all my videos. And I'm like crying to my mom about it. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. I'm not making any money anymore, blah, blah, blah. And she was like on a phone or something. She was like, just make your own music. Go, get out of my face. Make your own music. And I was like, wait a minute. I could probably do that.
And you never did it before in your life?
Never. I've never touched like a DAW, anything. I played instruments. I was in church choir when I was 13.
Did you sing?
I sang. I couldn't sing, but I sang.
So you just literally only made music so you could make a few more dollars.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was it.
How did you make your first song?
So this is December 21st, 2021. And I looked up how to make music on iPhone, and this app called BandLab comes up. I click on it, I put my Apple earbuds in, and I use my sister's closet as the studio. So I'm like in here, it's dark. We got like robes and everything, blankets, whatever. And I'm looking up type beats on YouTube. I looked up emo piano type beat for the first song I ever dropped. And then I freestyled the whole thing, pitched it down, slowed it down, tried to make, because in 2021, all the chopped and screwed stuff was still like kind of trending. So I dropped it on SoundCloud. Didn't put it in the video yet. But then it started going up on SoundCloud, and I was like, okay, it's time.
So after starting creating his own music, but before he gained mainstream success, David would upload his songs to SoundCloud. Some of the songs he uploaded to SoundCloud were You and I, Take Me to the Sun, and Runaway. In 2022, David hit his mainstream success when one of his songs went viral on TikTok, and that song is called Romantic Homicide. Anyways, after the mainstream success of that single, and after the song was charting and doing really, really, really well, David was ultimately signed to Interscope Records. I did a quick Google search about what I'm about to say next. I didn't do an in-depth, deep dive into any of this because that's just not what this video is about. But in the quick Google search, I learned of some of the other artists that are signed to Interscope Records. Those artists include Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Selena Gomez, Billie Eilish, Playboi Carti, and Lady Gaga. So why are we talking about this man? Why are we talking about this super famous or allegedly super famous pop singer, or is he alternative R&B singer, rapper? Why are we talking about this kid? And here is what happened. A Tesla that was registered to David was considered abandoned, and it was taken to an impound lot in Los Angeles. 2 days after the car was impounded, officers were called out to the tow yard because there were complaints of a really foul odor emanating from the vehicle. When officers responded, you wouldn't even believe what they saw. They found the dismembered and decomposed body of a young female child. The LA Medical Examiner's Office confirmed that the body was that of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The reason I'm saying she was 14 is this. I know that there are different stories, some saying that she was 14 and some saying that she was 15. It's my understanding that although officers found her at what would have been past her 15th birthday, her body was already decomposed and she had already been long gone prior to that. So I believe she was 14. She didn't even make it to 15. Why that's so troubling? Because Celeste was previously reported as missing in April of 2024. The missing poster for Celeste states the following. She was last seen on April 5th of 2024. Her date of birth is September 7th of 2010. The current age as of the time that the poster was put out, she was 13. Her height is 5'3", her weight is 120 pounds, eye color brown, and hair color dark brown. She was last seen wearing gray pants and a black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. According to this flyer, she left the house at 9 p.m. on Friday, April 5th of 2024, and she was last seen in the Lake Elsinore area of California. As far as the medical reports found, the victim that was found decomposed and dismembered inside of the trunk of a Tesla that was registered to David was 5'1" with wavy hair. She was wearing a tube top and black leggings. She had on a yellow bracelet as well as metal stud earrings. And she had a tattoo that said, "Shh," on her right index finger. Why reports are finding that extremely concerning is because David had the exact same tattoo. So let's talk about the ages here. Back in 2024, when Celeste was last seen alive, she was merely 13 years old. As I told you guys, David was born in 2005, which makes him 20 years as of today. Let's go back 1 year. That means that she was 13 years old and David was 19. It's my understanding that according to some reports, Celeste's mother actually confirmed that she was dating some man by the name of David.
And also, and I think even more importantly, was that she mentioned that Celeste, at least she was under the impression that Celeste was dating a guy called David, and that she had hung out with him several times before, and that was the last time she saw him.
What's also really eerie, as we all know, social media detectives never sleep. So they were able to discover some videos of Celeste and David together. What I want you to pay particular attention to in the videos is Celeste's choice of footwear. That is just absolutely despicable. It's grotesque, it's disgusting, it's predatory behavior, and all of this is alleged because nothing has been confirmed yet and the investigation is ongoing. But it's just insane. Now, where are we today? Although an identification has been made of Celeste, the medical examiners have yet to release the cause or manner of death, and David has not been arrested. If you guys will remember from previous discussions, we've talked about what cause and manner of death are, but again, I am here to be the broken record that you guys need. And I'll repeat myself as many times as you guys want me to. The cause and manner of death are two different things, but they're often talked about in conjunction. The cause of death is why? Why did it happen? And the manner is the how. How did it happen? So let me give you guys some examples. A cause of death can be asphyxiation, and the manner of death can be suicide. A cause of death can be gunshot wound to the head, and the manner of death can be homicide. Do you guys understand? Does that make sense? So basically, the medical examiners in this case have yet to determine what the cause or manner of death is. So they haven't ruled it a homicide just yet. They haven't determined what caused her death just yet. And no arrests have been made just yet. But what I do think is important to note is that on September 18th of 2025, a search warrant was executed on a home that David was staying in. And again, this is another topic that we've talked about at length, but I am here to be the cousin, the whatever it is y'all need me to be, to make sure it sinks in. Let's talk about search warrants. Why was the officer allowed to get a search warrant on a home that David was staying in and he did not own? What is needed in order for an officer to get a search warrant? Remember me talking to you guys about this? Probable cause. And what exactly is probable cause? Officers have to have reason to believe that a crime has been committed, and evidence of the crime that was committed will be found in the place that is to be searched. So we don't know the cause and manner of death as of just yet, but these circumstances are quite suspicious. So is it more likely than not that a crime was committed? Yeah, sure. Let's give that to the officers. Now, how are officers able to search a home that David was just staying in? Well, David's staying there. Is it reasonable for officers to believe that because this man is staying at that home, evidence of the crime that was committed would be in a place that he was staying in? Yeah, that's reasonable. So, in my opinion, the court, as in the judge, rightfully signed off on the search warrant here, and the search was executed. It's my understanding that some of the items that were seized as part of the execution of the search were a laptop and maybe some other electronic devices, but I'm not too sure about that, so don't quote me. As I said, this case is ongoing, the investigation is ongoing, and I just really wanted to talk to you guys about this. But let me know all of your thoughts down below. Do you guys find this as creepy as the rest of social media finds it? Do you think that David will ultimately be arrested? Do you think that there was enough probable cause for officers to search a home that David was merely staying in? Let me know all of your thoughts down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, y'all take care.